Yeah, my name is Roxana Avendaño, and I'm 43 years old. Well, I originally was born in Mexico City, and I grew up there. Growing up was hard. I had a dad that we didn't know that he had schizophrenia, so that was hard, and we just didn't know what to do with that. So we just thought he was very strict. So that was hard growing up with that situation. We didn't have a problem financially. We were a very good family. I mean, affluent. We didn't have any financial problems. When I started living here in 2010, I remember that volunteers would come and would, on Tuesdays they'd give us, they come serve, or they would be for Thanksgiving or Christmas. But some volunteers that would come would really don't want to touch you or don't want to get too close to you. And, this is your house. So you come down from upstairs, in pajamas or however you are, because it's your house. You're going to go to the kitchen. And people see you differently. People see you with that stigma and stereotype of you're homeless, maybe dirty, maybe uneducated, maybe, even a little ignorant in life. So that's completely a misconception, because there's people here that have 2 master's degrees, 3, and homelessness does not discriminate anyone. In 2007, I separated from a 14-year relationship of domestic violence, and it was hard to now be living alone, and finances and budgeting and getting to know myself again, because after so many years of violence, it's really hard to know, okay, who's Roxana? What do I want? What do I like? What colors do I like? Now I know I like pink and black and things like that, but it's important. It was important back then to just focus on finances. Gotta get that payment through the rent and utilities, and it was cutting it really close every month. Then after 2009, that 1 year, complete academic year, I finished night classes, and I'm like, I'm not doing this again. You work full-time job, you see the kids for 3 seconds, and then you go to night school, and it's really hard. So Daniela, which was like 12 at the time, she had to cook, she had to, take care of Cesar, which was younger, of course, and I would leave my room a mess, because I was struggling with depression. Okay, now I'm gonna get emotional. I was struggling with depression, and Daniela would fix my room every single day. I'd be out, working, and she was so caring and compassionate that she'd know that I was struggling, and she'd put her best effort forward to help me out at 12, 13 years old. So every time I come back, I feel so guilty. They were asleep, and they were, my room was fixed, all the clothes was put in place, and that was hard. So I felt guilty as a mom, and I said, okay, I'm not going to do this again, and I'm going to go to morning classes. That way I can do their schedule, And I did, but that meant that I needed to look for a part-time job. So once I chose education over finances, that's when everything started falling apart. And a month into it, I was evicted. I could have chosen to just, stay with my high school diploma and get that $1,500 a month or less. And I chose education, it's like God continued just opening doors for that, so I didn't want to let it go. The first time that I was here, that we came and they gave us a key, it was overwhelming, because you feel guilty that you're doing this, you're allowing your family in a certain way to be homeless because you chose education, and why am I doing this to my kids? So that was really, really hard to process. But you open the door to your room, and you have new sheets, new blankets, new cooking, dishes and everything. And it's like, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve it. So that was really hard to transition into it because of the guilt. But living in community is something that I crave on, or that I thrive in. So I love being with the families here. You get to know people that have testimonies that will blow your mind. They have overcome so many things that you say, well, my situation is nothing. It's just like a small little grain of sand. But I got to make really good friends here, and cooking together, every day down there, you have to learn to live in community. So, I don't know if they gave you the tour of the kitchen, but it's all the grills together. So you're cooking side by side with somebody that you've never seen before. You have to make conversation.